All right, Woody.
Sorry, before we continue, sorry about that. What weapons do all of you have?
I have a Hydro Ray.
You have a Hydro Ray, so you have pretty good range?
I've got cutter plates and a plasma.
I've got 3 rocket launchers.
What's the range of the rockets?
2K and 4K.
Same here.
Okay. So both of you have the most range, so you guys can be artillery, I guess. And then I'm mid-range.
Out of curiosity, since it says ×3, can I shoot all 3 per round?
Yeah, you can fire each individual
rocket launcher.
So let's have a quick read about this, because it very specifically says on the the fourth paragraph that a mech pilot can fire all the guns mounted on the mechs each turn, and may fire them at individual targets within range.
Sounds good.
So this is on page 306, and you must select the targets before the attack begins.
One more question, sorry. The field, is it just fully open, or are there like pillars we can hide behind and things like that?
No, so there are rock formations, and
so there is cover we can get into.
Yeah, there are some cover to break line of sight. Whether or not the actual environment is sturdy enough to withstand this kind of firepower is a completely different question.
Okay, but I mean, I assume it would take 1 or 2 shots, and then maybe cover's destroyed, you have to move, things like that, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, okay, so it will give at least some bonus to AC if you decide to hunker down behind the rock.
Mm-hmm. One more question. For the range, I forgot how it works. The higher range, you get a -2 shooting? Like for Hydro Ray, it's 2 to 4K. If he wants to shoot at 4K range, does he get a -2 shooting?
That is an excellent question. I don't know the answer to.
Yeah, because I don't think we ever did it. That's why I don't know the answer either.
Yeah, every combat encounter, you have basically been point blank range or some such. Yeah, attacks beyond the normal range, which is the first one, is a -2 to hit.
-2 to hit. All right. So other than that, do you guys want to do like a plan before we just go in? So right now, did the enemy team move?
Hard to tell.
Is it? I mean,
we don't see them on the sensor anymore.
We can't see them on the center. Can we see them with like the guns? Because if the guns are like 4K range, I assume they can see at least 4K.
Again, it's not a question. Like if it was flat terrain all across, then yeah, you would see like probably until the horizon and a bit beyond that. But the fact it's obscuring terrain here and there, and there's also the drone above you scouting can't pick them up right now.
So if we can't find them, oh sorry, go ahead.
So they're probably in cover waiting to ambush us.
Well, I mean, if we start about 5 kilometers away, unless they have speedy ass things. So maybe do we want to do like a forward formation, a closed formation? Like, do we want to all stick together, or do we want to send like the melee forward and me backing him up while you two plays artillery? Do you want to go from cover to cover?
Camo surfaces.
Yeah, they 100% could. That's why I said, do you want to stay together if we can't find them on sensors? And when I say stay together, I mean like not close enough where rocket launches would like hit us by hitting one of us, but close enough that we can back each other up.
So stay together until we make contact.
Right. So I think our formation, if I want to just do it, melee is going to be 40 meters in front of me. So I think Tam is melee, or Tarn. He's in melee, so he'll be 40 meters in front of me. I'll do covering fire for him. And then we'll have Brody and Ben with as artillery or like as back watch. Watching our sides and our back. Like it's gonna be like a V shape or like an arrow shape. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, I'll try to stay under what cover I can in the back.
I'm thinking we should just move from cover to cover. It's like pretty close together. Like stay close enough where grenades and rocket launchers and things will not blow us up by hitting one of us, but stay close enough that we can just get to each other quickly. And everybody has the same defense and fittings, or is that different for anybody else? Like, do we have some kind of drone we can throw out?
I have an augmented ECM projector, but it looks like that's a passive benefit.
Yeah, so do I. I just wasn't sure if there's like drones we can throw out or something
No,
to like
just got
search
fire
around.
control.
Sorry?
I just got the fire control unit.
Okay. So I guess none of us have something we can throw and search around corners. All right. Always worth a try. All right. So, is it our turn or is it still their turn, Hellforge?
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out this map nonsense. But yeah, if that's your turn, like if you just decide to spend the turn, right? See,
Well, we
actually,
want to advance, I think, but we just want to
here's the
advance in a
thing.
formation.
Here's the thing. I wanted to bring this up before we get on with this because you interrupted me with this. So,
Sorry.
Ben, sorry. My God, what's your character?
Just call him Ben.
Wardy. I can change my
Yeah,
thing if you want to.
No, I just need to check look at my document, Google Doc. And yeah, Wardy, you as you're looking around for the enemies in this terrain, you spot something reflecting in the sky, like very faint shimmer. But you notice there's something up there.
All right, can I try to identify it or make some sort of check?
Yeah. So what? So this is what you know, right? You know that the usual configuration of a command mech has the survey drone, which they send up, and you also know that the location of where that drone currently is would not be at a distance where your squad's scout drone would be able to move in this short amount of time.
Okay.
I think he's saying that's an enemy scout drone.
Yeah, so, and what kind of distance is it at?
So it would be maybe roughly a kilometer up from where you're standing, or away from you rather, and about like 100 or so meters up. Like it's scraping the dome ceiling.
All right. Well, I can't. From what I understand, it seems reasonable to identify that as an enemy. So, yeah, I'd like to take a shot at it.
All right, go right ahead and do that. And yeah, I've already updated the weapon profile, so you just hit the weapon thing and press OK. All right. Yeah, you send off a swarm of missiles towards it. But yeah, you see all the missiles impact, detonate against the force field itself, and it causes a pretty beautiful ripple in the entire force field spanning the entire canyon. Whether or not you actually manage to hit it, it's difficult to say at this range without a closer look. All right. Is there anyone else want to do anything, or just have the whole squad advance a bit?
It will advance a bit, unless I put somebody else.
Yeah, I'll just keep advancing.
All right. Wow, that is quite impressive, honestly. All right. So I think as you're stomping towards your destiny, I think actually let me roll for this to make certain. Yeah, so I think as you're advancing forward, you see from a fairly substantial distance away, there is a short burst and exhaust streaks as a barrage of missiles starts hammering into the ground behind you where you stood a while back. And yeah, they're causing a bit of a ruckus. But yeah, you have an idea now where the enemies are based on where the rocket smoke came from.
Can we tell how far away? Like trajectory based?
Yeah, so roughly within quick eyeball would be like maybe 2 kilometers away at this point. Like they're advancing fast towards you,
Okay.
and it's your turn again. One thing also, like they could, like that's just where the mech with the missile launcher was standing. So it could be a forward scout being even closer than that, or they could have some other trick up their sleeve.
Oh yeah, no,
It's
I
just
already
that's yeah.
I already assumed something like that. Question is, so what's our view? This like, how far can we see? Because if they can see 4 kilometers, like, what's our range of sight? Because I don't know how like do mechs have sensors that can see further than humans? Like I don't know that. Because
Yeah,
most
so
mech weapons can shoot up to 2 kilometers. Can
the
mechs also see?
the mechs would have sensor to identify certain things, or like you can see the basic topography, um, 100 meters out from where you're standing, or technically from where the command mech is standing. And because you're in that, you can see yourself on the map in relation to the command mech.
But we don't
But
have eyes inside the mech. Like we don't have any sensors to like see any further than 100 meters.
oh yeah, you have that too. So you can do a notice roll if you want to try to identify where things are. Like right now, the camera, the drone, is doing the notice roll. But if you want to do an individual one to see, try to pinpoint
Mm,
where things are, you can do that. Well,
all right. So I'm just trying to like figure out how the mechs work. Is like if a mech's coming to us, like how far can we see it? Because I don't get how the weapons work, right? Because if the weapons have so much range, but your mech can only see a little, Because normally, like, if you have a sniper rifle that can see 1 kilometer, you zoom and you can see 1 kilometer. But I
Yeah,
wasn't sure if that.
like I said, if it wasn't for the rocky terrain, you could see the horizon. And the mech sensor probably extend, weapons range at least. Where you
Okay.
can pinpoint things. Like all you need to do is just succeed on a notice check.
Can we get into high ground anyway?
Yeah, you can maneuver up to some plateau where you can stand and have a look down into the ravine. It will be your entire movement to move up there, though, but you can definitely do that.
All right. That's good to know. Because if I can see within, range, I'm able to see where people are. In that case, what do you guys want to do? You guys want to advance a little more, or do you want to try and take defensive positions? Because we know where the rockets came from, so I don't know if the drone can go look for us. I don't know if we can order the drone to look for us around there.
What's the range from our current position to the nearest that I can see?
Nearest enemy?
Yeah, nearest enemy that I can see.
He said 2 kilometers away. The rocket trails were 2 kilometers away.
All right. Can I visually see the enemy though?
You can do a notice plus. Yeah, so it would be like 2d6 plus 2. Yeah, 2d6 plus 2. And you see a beautiful rock formation in front of you that's vaguely phallic looking, but that's about it.
Oh, nice.
Is notice a main action, or is it one of the other
No,
like one
it's
off?
a main action. It's a main action to do if you just want to go through your sensor equipment to scan the area for
So
something.
I wouldn't. I mean, I was gonna say, why doesn't Tarn since he's melee right now, he can't really fight unless they're close range. Why doesn't Tarn just use his main action as a scout? Tarn.
I say we keep advancing because if they're
Well, I mean,
still,
the reason I'm saying that is since you can't. I mean, unless you want to attack this round, your main action is going to be not used at all, right? I mean, you can save it. Obviously, we can save main action for later, which we should probably be doing. I mean, which I guess we are technically doing when we're not doing anything. But I mean, if you don't plan on attacking this round, you might as well see if you can find anyone around here. That's all I was saying. Because you have one ranged weapon, right?
it's got 250 range.
Yeah, so it's not much. That's all I was saying. If you want to, do a scan for me and traffic to, maybe shoot at things.
All right, I can try that, I guess.
I was giving it. You don't have to. We can just move forward.
I would prefer to keep moving forward since they already took a shot at us, so they know basically.
Oh, so wait. Does he not know how combat works? Sorry. Combat, you have a move action and a main action. We can still move, and you can still do the scan or attack. So your main action is for attacking or doing these kind of roles, and your move action is completely separate than that. So we can still move. Like when Ben did the scan, he can still move. His move action is free, but he can't shoot this round. That's all I was saying. So because you can't really shoot really far, you should do a scan, and then if we see someone, we can start progressing towards them. Like, I don't know if we ever explained combat to him. Did we ever do combat with you?
No, I haven't done combat.
Yeah, so do you know how combat works at all, or do you want me to just give you a quick...
Basically, I'll try to do a scan.
Yeah, we can. I think it'd be good to just move closer.
Yeah, we can move closer. How far do you guys want to move forward?
Yes, full amount this time.
No. I'll go, yeah, let's go 1 kilometer, and I'll save my main action, I guess, for the end of the round, after their turn. Do we have Overwatch here? Because I tried to look it up. It didn't say anything.
No, I guess that would be save.
Yeah, save your main turn.
Hold action until an enemy comes close.
Cool. All right. Then I'll hold action as I guess Overwatch kind of thing.
All right. So, did you want to move up to a cliff and just have a quick look around the environment, or do you want to keep advancing it with the pack?
I'll advance with the pack for now.
All right. All right. Yeah, as you advance into a position, the drone returns briefly with with this speed. It would be 2 heat flashes, one larger. Actually, it would be 3 of them. We have 3 hotspot returns from where you are right now as you're moving towards them, or the last known location at least.
Range.
One would be, yeah, so 2 of them would be like roughly 800 meters away, and as you look through the actual armor glass of your cockpit, there is a fairly large rock formation. How would I describe it? I don't know. I haven't really paid attention to a lot of famous rock formations lately, so I'm not entirely certain what this would be. But yeah, it's like maybe 100 square meter rock just hanging out in the middle of it. Goes maybe 20 meters up. And yeah, the heat return you get is from the other side of that. And then there is a smaller heat return about a kilometer back from where you're standing.
I'm gonna move up to the rock formation and stay on this side of it and see if I can ambush anybody.
All right, so you want to hold your action then
Yeah.
for the moment anyone pokes their heads out.
I think I'll hold my action as well.
All right.
And the rock formation is blocking our view of them, right?
Yep.
Really? Can we shoot around the rock? And when I say we, I mean like with rocket launchers, aka traffic.
Yeah, you can do indirect fire at that location.
Right. Yeah, I'll also hold my action because I can't do that. But I mean, if traffic wants to.